Hey guys, today on Know Your Produce, I'm going to show you how to make homemade applesauce. You can even store it in these cute little cups that are perfect for the lunchbox, or if you want a little quick snack at home, measured and perfectly ready to go. Let's go. So to make our applesauce, we're going to be using a variety of apples. I'm using some Golden Delicious as well as some Fuji apples. You could use whichever apples you prefer, but we like to go with a sweeter apple so we do not have to add any sugar. So we're just going to cut the apples up. We're removing the core, and then we're going to cut them into bite-sized chunks and then place them into a saucepan. I'm using a large stock pot, so I'm just going to plop them into the pot. I'm using about 12 apples. I like to use about a dozen apples, but you could use more or less depending on how much applesauce you would like to make. Our apples are various sizes, so if your apples are bigger or smaller, that's why I say I like to go with about 12. So now to prevent your applesauce from turning brown, you can add a little bit of lemon juice. We find it to be a little bit redundant because we use the skins on our apples. As long as you're using organic apples, go ahead and use those skins. It's easy to put into your applesauce. It adds nutrition and it adds flavor and a little bit of color. Again, if you do not like that color, you can peel your apples and add a little bit of lemon juice. So I'm going to place my pan on a medium-high heat, and I'm going to add in a cup of water. So now I'm going to cover this now and let it come up to a boil. I'm going to continuously stir the apples here and there so they can cook evenly, and then once it's boiling, I'm going to let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes on a medium-low heat. Now when the apples are able to be fork mashed, they are done. So this is ready to go. I do want to place these in a food processor or blender, and the reason being is because we use the skin. Now you could use a potato masher or even a fork, or just mix it like this if you did not use those skin, but we did, so we have to blend those up. So now we're going to take the apples and place them into our blender. They are hot, so be careful. You could either scoop them from the pot to the blender, or you could just dump it in, but I like to do it by the scoop method because I like to not burn myself. So you do it however you'd like. And now would be a great time to add in any flavorings like cinnamon, or even if you wanted like to do a peach applesauce or a blueberry applesauce, you could even cook those fruits with this. We're gonna put this blender right onto the blender base, and then we're gonna go on a low variable speed starting off, and then we'll increase it. And it'll start to drive it down. Everything doesn't have to be on the highest speed for this blender. That's what I love about the Vitamix. I have full control. And that is a perfect consistency for me. We have a little bit of skin still in there. It is burning hot because it came out of the pot. So now this applesauce is piping hot. You're gonna see a big amount of steam come out. Oh, it smells so good. Now you could add, like I said, some cinnamon into here. You can add peaches, some blueberries, anything you want. Like if you were gonna do like a berry applesauce, I would put the berries in while the apples are cooking and cook it all together. So I'm going to pour this into jars and give it a taste test. So now that our applesauce is done, I like to let it cool for 30 minutes before I put it in the refrigerator, which we will let it sit in the refrigerator for up to 1 week, or you can freeze it for up to 2 months. I usually use it between 3 to 4 days though. So let's give it a taste. I don't really usually eat it warm, but let's give it a taste. I love, love cold applesauce. Ready? Oh my gosh, you smell it as soon as it's coming to you. It's so good. It smells delicious, it tastes delicious. So we hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon with another delicious recipe. Bye guys.